So this video is about like how to prepare yourself for an IT job in 6 months to 1 year of time, and we are going to cover complete strategy with timeline in this video. So let me start with a statement that 6 months to 1 year of time is good amount of time to prepare yourself for an IT job. And I can assure you that if you follow this strategy, you will not be just job ready, but you will be more capable and competent engineer. And at the end, I will cover some don'ts that you have to avoid while following this strategy. We will divide this strategy into 3 phases. So phase 1 is going to boost your confidence and will get you started. At the end of phase 2, you will be technically ready for an IT job in a service-based company. And why service-based company we are choosing is because they are mass recruiters. It is easy to crack, and your preference should be to secure yourself first. So phase 3 is a continuous process. So in phase 2, you became a fundamentally strong person. So phase 3 will cover how to be from fundamentally strong person to pro in computer science. So phase 1, step 1, take out your copy or notepad and start writing what is the fundamental requirement to get a job in IT. So this makes your mind to come into a direction instead of thinking in all directions. So it can be learning a programming language. Any language is fine. So if you want to be super safe, Java can be a good option because it is widely used and many kind of application like mobile-based application, web-based application can be created using Java. Any other language is also fine. It's just you have to make sure that that language is capable enough to create a web-based project. What we have to cover in programming languages only fundamentals like variables, data types, conditional logic, loops, recursion, arrays, searching, sorting, those kind of stuffs only. So you can use website like Java T-Point to learn these fundamental concepts, or you can follow a YouTube playlist where many content creators has created step-by-step video tutorials covering all these fundamental concepts. And you need to do this as a follow-along thing. So you read the content or watch the video and practice it. Again, read the content and practice it. I already have one video on 10 tips for beginners for coding that I have curated from my 10 years of experience. Please watch out that video. So in total, this step is going to take around 10 to 15 days of time if you give 2 hours time daily. And remember that you have to only cover the fundamentals. So next step in phase 1 will be to do a web-based project. So web-based project nowadays is a very fundamental requirement. So and that experience is very important. Again, you can do a follow along here, and there are many content creators on YouTube that created a step-by-step video tutorials to build projects like building an e-commerce website or building a hospital management system or making a ticket booking system. So while you do a web-based project, you will get idea on multiple technologies. You will get idea on front-end technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript frameworks like Angular or React. So from backend perspective, Spring Boot framework, or for Python, Django framework. From database standpoint, MySQL database, where you will use SQL language. And this will be learning by doing. And again, whatever technologies and language we have talked about, you don't have to dig deep. Okay, you have to stick to the fundamentals and what is the requirement for that project only. Make sure that the technologies used or the framework used is latest and not out of the market. A quick check for this step will be you understood what is backend technology, what is front-end technologies, what is database technologies, how these technologies are interact with each other. You understood the basic concepts and terminologies used in this project. You understood SQL language, and you learned some basic stuff in SQL. 3-tier web architecture, read more about it. So this step indeed is going to take time, and it's worth investing time here because this is the most important step in this complete strategy. So take out 15, 20, 30, 45 days, whatever time it takes, please invest time in this step. The mistake people do here is so they read theoretical language and they lack practical application of that language in a project. So spend time here and it is going to give you a big boost to your confidence. Third step is learn fundamentals of computer science. What is operating system, what is database management system, what is computer networks, how these things work together to make a IT system. So just brief understanding will be good for this step. So we have already used this concept so in our project, right? So we have used MySQL for database management system. So when front end and back end and database has interacted with each other, we have used the concepts of networking. So those understanding you should have clarity. So in total, it is going to take like 10 to 15 days of time only. So phase 1 ends here. So we did a fundamental of programming language, we did a web-based project, and then we learned fundamentals of computer science. Some don'ts for phase 1 will be: do not touch data structures and algorithms here. We will cover this in phase 2 and phase 3 because it is going to take some time. A big note to advanced subject like data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, ChatGPT. Just stick to the fundamentals and avoid these subjects. So in total, phase 1 is going to take 50 to 60 days of time if you give 2 hours daily, and after phase 1 you are already in very safe zone.